Hey, it is G of G Photography, and just in case you didn't know, in my former life, I was an adjunct college professor. Now, I will tell you that I have been a scholar all my life. Since elementary school, we did honors, and high school we did honors, and we took AP classes, and in college we were a presidential scholar, so we have been a scholar all our life, but I'm a high-functioning slacker. I still do some stuff last minute, and you would never know that I did it like last minute because, well, I'm high functioning. Having said all that, why does that even matter? Because taking on this personal project, I'm still about the education. Still about the education. And so, because I wanted to make sure I fully understood what I was doing with this shooting on film, I had to go out and find me a really good book. And I found the Film Photography Handbook. Now, I'm sure I'm going to mess this name up, but it says it's by Chris Marquette and Monica, looks like Andre. Could be Andre, could be Andrea. Not really sure. But this is Rediscovering Photography in 35mm medium and large format. Absolutely love this book. Now, it's not too textbooky. I know that's not a word, but the word makes sense in terms of articulating what I'm thinking. It's not too textbooky. This is really good for somebody who has already shot with film and is like rediscovering it, or they're brand new to film and want to learn more. That's what I like about how this book is written. They start off with talking about what film is, and then they move into the different types of cameras that are out there, and then they talk about the different kind of film you could get, processing, using a light meter, not using a light meter, the Sunny 16 rule, like they go through all of it. And what I also like about this, and I haven't gotten to it yet, but you know, sometime when you're reading books, you like to get ahead of the game. So they also put in here a couple of projects of what you could do. So that I'm really digging. I also like too how they talk about, you know, taking your film work and processing it in a digital environment. So they've covered everything, including darkroom. Now, I've never done darkroom. You know, again, my first camera was a 110, and then from there I moved to like my dad's 35mm cameras. So we've never done any kind of darkroom work, but I am right here in terms of considering creating my own darkroom. I have already sourced who would develop my film, so there's that. So I'm not really looking to do it because I'm not really sure I even have the space in this house to do it. Now, we'll figure it out. I'm not there yet. But I like how they put in here a couple of projects for you to work with your camera. So something beyond the very obvious point shoot. They give you ideas of doing like double exposure or triple exposure. So I'm excited for this year, the project I'm going to work on. And it's not going to be just a year. Like the fact that we have now invested in these cameras, we're going to keep doing this. And how I introduce it into the photography work that I do for clients, that's going to be interesting. I haven't figured that out yet, but we'll come back to that. There's time. There's time. So again, if you are interested in film and you're thinking, I don't know where to start, not really sure what I'm doing, and you are like me, you are an educator when it comes to taking on projects and things beyond YouTube and whatever else. I'm going to suggest this book right here. I think it's a great investment. It'll go with all the other books that I have because I actually believe in libraries. What? Okay, so we'll talk more about the film project, and I am looking to, you know, start sharing some photos eventually. I do have a roll that needs to be developed. I actually have two rolls that needs to be developed, so I need to get on a good foot and get it going. So we'll see that very soon. Cool beans. Talk to you guys.